In this video, I would like to focus on timing momentum. Timing momentum is an aggregate of many indicators that are not all technical, but many indicators, and summarized in a very simple green and red visual that helps you get a clear picture of whether you're in a bull or in a bear or in an oscillating mode for a specific stock. So as you can see, there's 5 of them stacked up. So the trend indicator, which we did a video on, I invite you to listen to all these videos for all 4 of them. Price momentum slope, relative market rank, power days, and then the EMA 2050. So let's start with the top one. I mentioned the trend in the previous video. Trend is really some sort of a band from a moving average. The band size is the size of the average true range. So depending on the volatility, the band expands or contracts. If the price go beyond that band, it's upward. That's an up momentum, uptrend. But if this band drops below the band, that's a downward trend. And yellow means consolidation. So we see this period where here it's kind of flattish, so it's consolidating, and then it's renewing its downturn, and then consolidation again, and then upward. So this is the trend. The price momentum slope is the acceleration of the price. And it's the direction of that acceleration. So you can see positive acceleration here as it starts rallying, and green. Little pause there. So even in an uptrend, it tells you if the price is slowing down or not. So all the way from here to here, there's no real price momentum. It's kind of drifting slowly. Then there is some momentum, and then pause, and then momentum again. Very useful. The relative market rank is, I explained in the previous video, is the comparison of all the stocks in the database and ranking them from 0 to 100. Which one is in top percentile, top 10 percentile, or top 5 percentile, or which one is a 95, which one is a 75 in percentile term, as far as the 1 month, 3 month, 6 months, and 1 year performance is concerned. So obviously that tells you if money is thrown at that stock and being bought, which pushes the price up. So you can, it transpires like so these 3 indicators are all green here, signaling like a real positive trend. The power days is obviously truly unique. This is based on volume and price, but very heavy on volume. Actually value traded more than volume, so volume and price. But it tells you if the trails that big investors are leaving on the name. So here I can see that there's a bunch of power days. I mean, we can obviously zoom in and get into what's important, but as we stop, find the trend. So here, see how it downtrends for quite a while, and then this day, power days, that might not stick out if you don't have that tool, but with that tool, it does. You literally have 2 standard deviation effect here. So heavy volume and price action. You don't even notice it, right? You need to really focus. Maybe you would spot that line, that volume line. But anyway, it's a turnaround point, and it starts to trend up. Then down, you get those red P's here, down, and then green P starts all the way, and it's a big rally. A few reds here, but then down, and then green, and then down, and so on. So again, you can see and track things here at the bottom, which is the 4th line here, the power days line. So again, very useful. Now, if we carry on with this and we look at the EMA 2050, so this is really for the broad stroke of the trend. So the stock is going higher on a broad movement. So we can see an overall upward movement, and that's what that green bar here is signaling, that the MA20 is above the MF50. When it's above, it's green. When it's below, it's red. So really only in that region here it was red for quite a while, and then recently it turned positive. So when you have all of this, it's pretty easy to spot a good trend there. So, and see, here is another name like Microsoft. I can see, it starts with a green. There's a power day on that day. All the indicators are pointing green, and it's a slam dunk all the way. So within the trend, you always have those slopes that kind of show weaknesses. But if you rely on institutional volume, the RMR as well, which is institutional money moving in, then you have a pretty good picture of that bull run that you can see there. Yeah, it's pretty uninterrupted trend. Power days, EMA 2050. You can also notice the timing momentum here is on the side, where you have the trend, price momentum, RMR slope, the actual RMR level, which is 82, which is very high, the 2050, which is above, the power day is positive, and the volatility is weak, and it's been outperforming the S&P in the sector for 2 days or 1 day. So yeah, I mean, very, very powerful tool. All of these indicators and filters, you can go in the screener and filter for it. From the power days to the RMR, you just filter on it, and then you can get the stocks that have like a green shoot here in an easy fashion. All right, I hope it was useful, and make good use of it. You'll see it's